The coffee's always hot. She sewed on her uniform, gave it all she got. Tucked her kids in bed while the moon was bright and high. Mom veteran, she's the hero in our sky. Sunday morning's quiet, but her story's loud and clear. Raised us strong and proud, kept our family near. In the land of freedom, she stood tall and brave. Mom veteran, she's the one who paved the way. Here's to the moms who served with all their might. In the darkest hours, in the broad daylight. With love in their hearts and courage so grand. Mom veterans, we salute, we understand. From the fields of battle to the home sweet home, she wore her stripes with pride and never felt alone. Through letters and memories, her love would shine. Mom veteran, your strength is divine. Embroidered threads in red, white, and blue, we stitch our gratitude to our hearts true. For every sacrifice, for every tear, Mom veteran, we hold you dear. Here's to the moms who served with all their might. In the darkest hours, in the broad daylight. With love in their hearts and courage so grand. Mom veterans, we salute, we understand. From the fields of battle to the home sweet home, she wore her stripes with pride and never felt alone. Through letters and memories, her love would shine. Mom veterans, we salute, we understand.
That was
Hey,
nice. That was nice. That was nice.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was nice.
Welcome
Hello,
in,
everybody.
welcome in. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. So today I was thinking about my days off, when this day's gonna be off, what day's gonna be off. So Veterans Day is coming up. And when you start looking for like things and gifts and all this kind of stuff, I see a lot of stuff out there for veterans, but it's for the guys. So I decided today, literally like a couple hours ago, that we would dedicate this Funday Sunday to the moms that are veterans, and we would make something that are for moms that are veterans. So not a mom that has a son that's a veteran, but an actual mom that served. So today's design, I actually collaged a whole bunch of different things I had found, started something else, used a different font, and we're going to do some applique with the word mom and veteran. And I have found soldiers and all this kind of stuff. So we're going to embroider, applique, we're going to do all the things. And I have some decisions for you guys to make with me, because I'm going to use some heat transfer vinyl. And it's going to say mom veteran. So we're going to do mine on an actual apron. So we're going to be doing on an apron. Miss Linda, what are you going to be stitching on today?
Bar towel.
Okay, she's going to be stitching on a bar towel. She's trying to get her mom veteran drunk. No, just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Ah. All right. So, welcome in everybody again. Thank you all for joining us. Okay, so I'm gonna go back through, speak to everybody. So we got Miss Ann joining us. We got Miss Chris over there. She watching football and joining us. Welcome in, Smurf Creations. Welcome in Miss Patrice, Miss Chris, Rachel. Welcome in Queen. Let's see who else we got in here. Miss Jennifer, welcome in. Yes. So, and anybody else who's hiding out in the bushes, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So, if you didn't know, my background is all technology. So with technology, I'm doing all the things. So I made the music this morning. Well, actually a couple hours ago. But anyway, so all the things that you heard, and if you check out like well, we do the replay, you'll be able to hear the music again. I may play it right before we end when we're capturing our photos and things like that. But I just wanted to do something because I think we never really you never really think about it because most of the time when we think of veterans, we always think of the men who serve, but there are ladies who serve as well. So wanted to just do that. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys too was a technique that I use all the time for those of you who have mighty hoops or Maggie hoops, and you want to use your stabilizer, and you also want to float a garment. So we're going to look at floating a garment using tacky stabilizer. But the way I use my tacky stabilizer is I put it inside of my hoop first, and then I cut out very so gently the backing so that then it reveals the sticky. So around the edges of my hoop, the sticky never touches the edges of my hoop. And the reason why I do that is because that sticky stabilizer stuff can get on everything. So it's so good to do that where you don't have to worry about it. So let's see. We got some new folks that came in. Welcome in, Miss Linda. Welcome in, Miss Mary. Welcome in, um, Miss Chrissy and Jesse. Welcome in. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be doing an apron. Miss Linda's going to do a bar towel, and it is dedicated to the mothers that are veterans. And so I think you guys are going to love, love, love the design. It's super cute. And leave me a comment in down below if it's something once you see it stitched out. If it's something you think you like, I'd be glad to share. So yeah. Miss Linda, what you got going on? I see something behind you. Oh my God, are you going to show the people you finally finished your Christmas? So,
Don't give me too much. Don't give me too much, okay? Don't give me too much.
it won't give you too much, but it looks like you finished
It's
that
done. That
Christmas tree skirt.
that's as far as I'm going. That's it. There's no back. I did stitch around the bottom, and I'm gonna stitch around the middle, and that's it.
It looks good from here. I mean, but it's way in the
Thank
back that I
you.
can't really see.
Thank you, Miss Jennifer. I seen that.
It looks really nice. You're not gonna bring it so that people can see
Oh
in the
yes, I
back.
will. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was
I
just
mean, y'all know she. I thought she was trying to keep it hidden over there in the back
no.
corner.
It's done. It's done. Period. It's done. It's done.
It looks
Done.
that is
It's done.
so nice.
It's done. It's done.
So,
I
which
want
one was your favorite? Which one was your favorite triangle?
the, the cookie house because I put leather on him.
Oh, let's see. Let's
I
see.
like the
Bring it up.
milk and cookies.
Bring it up a little closer so the people can see in the back.
I like the
All
milk and
right.
cookies,
Oh,
and
that's
I put that with
cute.
leather.
Oh, see, and there's a truck in there. It's probably because a truck in there. I do this.
See, you being a
Look at
snitch.
that. Look at
But
that.
yes, it's
Hey,
done.
all
Thank
things
God.
Sean, welcome in.
Hello, hello.
So yes. So again, the new technique. So I know everybody has been floating garments, you've been doing stuff, but the way that I like to float when I'm using my mighty hoops, this prevents you from getting that sticky stuff on your hoops. And I'm going to show you. So we're going to go over here and go on, move to our machines. Let me swap us out. All right. So they're saying, way to go, Miss Linda. It is so cute. That is very pretty. Um, but if you see right here, so I'm gonna take this off so you guys can see now. I'm really gonna mess up everything I had set up, so we'll get it back. It's not a problem. So what I do, and you can see right here, this is like there's a piece of paper on top of the tacky part, and so this is all tacky right here. But what I do is you'll be able to see right here. So I normally just don't pull off the whole thing, and I pull it from like here. Oh, let's see. Hold on, let me come over here. Ooh, ooh. Oh, it's about to fall. Sorry, didn't mean to get anybody dizzy. All right, so let me go back to the big one. All right, so you see I poked a hole in there because I was messing up. But if you look here really closely, you can see that I still have paper on here. And all I do is I just tear mine out, but I do it after I get it inside the hoop. So that way all my sticky does not get inside the hoop. So you don't want your magnets and all that to have that sticky on it. The best way to do that is to wait until you get it on here, then take off the paper. You got to do it, don't do like I did, put that hole in there, but just be careful. And then once you do it, then you just take the paper, pull it, and you rip it up along the line like that. And then you don't even have to worry about that. Yep. So Miss Linda, I did score it, but I scored it with my scissors instead of a pen. So I did score it, and that's how I was able to pull it up. If probably had used a pen, it might have been a little bit easier.
That saved you from messing up your thing too.
Yes, it does, and you don't have to worry about that.
Miss Jennifer says, is that only good for floating?
So, well, it's good for floating. Any other time you want to use a sticky stabilizer. So, like this is when I use my sticky stabilizer when I'm trying to float something on top. And so I'm literally gonna be floating. You can't no longer see me, so let me switch back over. Um, so it's usually when I'm going to do something like this apron I'm gonna put on here. So with this apron, um, it is I don't need to necessarily have it tacked down, but I do want to have. I mean, I don't have to have it in the hoop because it's not gonna fit the whole hoop up at the top on the bib where I'm putting the design. So I want to make sure that I have it in the right place. Now, one of the other things that I did with this particular brother machine, it has a camera on it. So what I had done prior to this, and I'm gonna redo, I had actually set this up already so that this machine will tell the thickness of the material that it's going to stitch on. So it'll make sure that it stitches appropriately. Now, because I've already done this once, I'm going to have to redo it because now that I've taken this off and put this back on, I'm quite sure, 100.1% sure that I did not put this back in the same spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to readjust. And so with this machine, there's a little thing called a snowman. And so this is my snowman. And with this snowman, basically, um, I don't know where I'm at. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Oh, here it is. So with this snowman, it's how it registers everything. So I lay this down. They have a camera here, and I just line this up with the snowman that's on my screen. So on the screen, there's a snowman as well, and I line it up with that. And then once I get that lined up, and I'll show you. So give me 1 second. So here's my little snowman on the screen. Miss Linda, can you see the snowman on the screen? There we go. Uh-oh, almost there.
Yeah,
So
okay.
this, with the snowman on the screen, what it does is it allows for me to be able to um, align it. So it'll align everything for me. And so I'm gonna hit
Miss
OK
Sean, do you
here.
have a table up under that hoop?
I do have the table under the hoop.
That's Miss Jennifer wanted to know. Did you have a table up under that hoop?
I do. Yes, ma'am. All right. So now what it's going through is the process of recognizing the snowman. And then once it detects the snowman, it'll tell me it's good. Now it'll say remove your snowman, which I'm about to pull that up, and I just keep that one. That one I've been using for a whole year, guys. You don't even have to keep using it. You can just reposition. So now what it's going to do is going to take the design, and you can see the design on the screen, and it's actually going to go through a whole motion of scanning. I'm so sorry. It's going to scan the entire hoop, and after it does that, now what it shows me on my screen is the garment and the actual image. So it shows the garment on the image, and it's showing me where it's going to be placed. So now I know that over here, which I wanted over just a tad, so I did move it because I had it perfectly centered before. So I actually can move it up and down. I think I have enough space up top. I just want to move it down just a little bit. And then I think that's perfect. So that's it. I'm going to end my edit. And now we're ready to go. And it's on my screen. I can see the entire layout for my hoop. Now I'm using the Brother PR1055X. And so this machine has a camera. It does a sensitivity check for the thickness of the material that I'm using. All of that with the snowman. So while it was scanning, it was also testing the thickness of what I was about to stitch on. All right. Okay. So couple new things, technique on how to float, and not mess up your expensive embroidery frames or embroidery hoops, because I don't care if it's Maggie or not, or Mighty Hoop or not, these things are expensive. So making sure that you can do them right is good. So now what I'm gonna do, I still trace, even though I can see it on the screen, I still want to do a trace. I just want to make sure, just for my sanity's sake, that everything is happening where I think it is. Now, I do have a question for you guys, because I have two different pieces of material that I want to use, and I want you guys to tell me which one you think is better. So I have iridescent, and this is for the word mom. I have this iridescent one. You can see that. I also have another iridescent, but it has a little bit of a red flake. So this is number 2, and this is number 1. If you want me to put number 1, put a 1 in the chat. Number 2, put a 2 in the chat. And this is how we're going to vote. So 1 is this white looking one. 2 is this red looking one. Now, and to tell you what my outline is going to be blue around the word mom, and then we can either put white or this red. All right, let's see what we got. 1 versus 2. 1 looks like 2-1, so red it is. So it's going to be a red. That's what I'm going to use. Oh boy, I think we tied after those two popped in.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, 2 got it. Miss Mary and Miss Linda got it. Yes, 2 got it.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna use 2. All right, then we're gonna use 2. So let's ready to rock and roll. Miss Linda, what you using for yours, for your applique? On the bar top.
Mom is red.
Mm-hmm.
I might use some blue material. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use some. No, I'm sorry. I'm using some red.
Okay.
I already got it sitting right here. Already heat and bond. Yep.
Okay. All right, we're gonna start it out. What this do? It's the first placement stitch for me. Then once we get this placement stitch done, you know what, I don't remember if it's just I gotta do one letter at a time. Now the good thing about using the heat is the fact that, you know what, I think I do. And then it's like, it's still going. Like it should have stopped by now. So this is the only thing I forgot to do is place these stops in here. Because this should have stopped. But it's okay. So what I'm gonna do, now the one thing about using this heat and bond material is really we just have to it's so easy because once it stitches in there, it's like tearaway. It just comes off. So you don't have to really worry about it. Make sure that's gonna cover it up. And then as some people say, we can Franken piece it. So I'm gonna take this plastic off the top. Well, no, because once I guess I could. Yeah, let me take the plastic off. The one good thing about applique is that, especially with the heat, this part, it is very easy to do, and that is so cute and shiny. So let me get my little pointer, my little stick thing, because I'm not putting my finger in there, so I can hold this down. And I'm gonna go back because remember it started on this tack down and it didn't stop. So let me go back a few stitches. I went out too many.
I was just looking at that. I said, oh my God, it didn't stop.
It did not. So now here we go. Uh-oh. This took out about 21 minutes, so not bad, especially for applique. So I'm gonna let it do this thing, stitch it out, and it's putting the satin border on it right now. So you can check that. If you got any questions, checking it. All right. Oh, yes, ma'am. No fingers. Gotta have a stick. That's a must. Let's see. Jesse says I don't sublimate. Oh no, Miss Chris doesn't sublimate. Okay. I overextended myself for t-shirt quilts. One more to do. Then I'm embroidery. Okay, Miss Ann. Hey, Shay, welcome in. All right, so we are working on um, applique today with the word mom, and again, this is for a mom that served our country as a veteran. So Veterans Day is coming up on November 11th, and I was thinking about the fact that all the stuff that I always see is for the guys, never anything for the mother that have served our country. So that's what we got today. All right, so now what I'm going to do is stop this, and I'm going to show you guys just how easy it is when I pull this off, because it's already done. And literally, it is an easy little rip. You just take your time, make sure you don't pull up your stitches, but as long as you take your time, it's already perforated for you. And so it is literally pulling it up. And so because of the stitching, don't have to worry about it. Then all we would do is go back and put the heat press on it really quickly, couple seconds, and it's down. It's on there. But this alleviates all of the pressing. So for those of you who have a whole bunch, if you've decided that you're not cutting, you're not doing vinyl anymore, and you're kind of over vinyl, like me, this is a good way to get rid of some of that vinyl, is by putting it in applique, and you don't have to cut it. You just gotta rip it off. Okay, so now I'll go back and clean it up later, but I want to make sure that when this next one comes on, when the O gets out there, we don't have any issues. All right, so let's do this next part for that. And I think that piece I cut earlier, it does, works well, so it covers it. So now, let's get that right there. And again, you don't want to have your hand in the way. Use something to hold this stuff down, because you do not want to get your fingers bitten by this thing. It ain't a bite, that's hurt. And that thing hurts really bad. So this, it has a little glitter in that red.
Miss Shawn,
Yes, ma'am.
did you take off your carrying sheet off your HTV?
I did. I did take it off. And the reason why I did is because normally that you don't I don't want that plastic underneath my stitches. And so I'll use a piece of silicone when I go to press it. So that way that way that'll be as my carrying sheet versus, you know what though? Doggone it. I didn't take the carrying sheet off of this one. Crap. Just taking off the whole paper. Because I did not take it off that piece that's in there now. I took it off the M, but I did not take it off. Alright, so that's all. Because of how I have the design, guys, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop it right now because there's a figurine that's gonna go inside of here. And I'm gonna have it stitch on top of the O. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna take and go ahead and pull this off and see. Yeah, I left the carrier sheet on this one, but I'll get it off the middle. And if you see how easy that comes off, like it's literally just popping off. But take your time because you do not want to mess up your stitches. And see, with the carrier sheet on here, it does make it a little bit tougher. But with this, the good thing is with this O, this is where my design comes together. It's almost like a split. So you'll get to see that in a minute. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take the point of this stiletto and I will be able to pull off that carrier sheet. But right now, and this carrier sheet does make it kind of tough to get it off. So I may go back and add another little stitch just in case, but let's see if I can get underneath there. I may have to take a little bitty, and you know, this is where my little alligator scissors comes into play. If you guys remember these little things right here. So these little things, little alligators, I got them from All Stitch, but they can get underneath the carrier sheet and help me to get a little split there. So all I need is a pinch and then I can get under the carrier sheet. Now, whether you're doing this for your embroidery or if you're doing applique for a quilt, you can do the same. So this is a technique that you can use with either one. And you can use some of this tearaway stabilizer if you were doing something on your quilt too, but I normally just use a fusible on my quilts. All right, so I think I got it. I do. And so it's all thanks to the little alligator. Literally, I've gotten it under there. And so I can actually see can't see that, but I could actually see my little alligator thing on top. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and make me a little slit here. So that way I can put my fingernail under there and pull off the carrier sheet. But that little alligator, because of the fine point it has, helped to get underneath there. And so now I'm able to take off the carrier sheet. But it's one of those things, got to catch it. Definitely a good catch. I'm glad you guys were mentioning that because I did take it off the M and I just used this piece and didn't take it off the whole thing. So now I have that off. I'm going to put this back on. My stitches still look good. I'm going to put a little heat to it so it'll be okay. So now, get my pencil back. Let's put this back on here. Hit this other M. Miss Linda, how's yours going? She got quiet over there, guys. Y'all know how she do when she get quiet. Something, she might be over there going off the rails or something. I don't know.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, guys, what I'm doing now is I'm taking this carrier sheet off of the other one. So that way, I already have it done. The good part is we only have one more letter. So I don't have to take it off the entire piece. I'm just going to make the piece big enough for this M. And then I'm going to let this pick back up where we stopped off. Uh-oh. I'm having, yep, all right, so I have an issue with our bobbin because I noticed it was not catching. I actually saw that happening. So let me check my bobbin. It looks fine. Let's test it a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so I'm gonna move my machine back. Back over there to the O. And bobbin looks good now. So let's see what happens now. All right, looks like it caught. Okay, so now let's do this placement stitch here. Uh-oh, no. That's not working either. So that came completely out. So the needle's no longer threaded. So let's see what's going on there. And what I probably should do really quickly, couple things. So, as you're looking at your, when things like this happen, one of the things that I like to do is I like to follow my thread back up just to make sure everything looks right. Because sometimes this thread be moving so fast, it will pop over into another thing and you don't even notice that it went into another bay and it should be should be number 10 and it popped over to visit number 9, stuff like that. So I just follow it back just to make sure that everything is good. Now, one of the things with a brother machine, they give you all the little tools to help you thread the needle very fast. So like if you see this, y'all know it takes me 10,000 days on my other machine to thread. On this brother, no. Okay, let's see what it's doing here. All right, let's catch it. Now let's make sure we're covered there. Got my little stiletto here. And let's put that down. So this is looking really good. I'm super excited. Can't wait to see what it looks like this time. So I'm going to, yeah, I think this should be good. I'm going to leave that and I'm going to let it finish to out. And then you guys can watch the remaining stitch out. There we go. All right. Hey, Donzel, welcome in. Thank you. Let's see. Just subscribe. Okay, okay. All right, so I did take the carrier sheet off this time. And so we're good there. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. What we're doing today, November 11th, is Veterans Day. And so one of the things I thought about today was Let's make something for a mom who served in the military. Not the mother of a veteran, but an actual mom. She was the soldier. So um, this one goes out to all the moms. And so we had some music earlier and all of that. And I might play it for you here in a minute because I like the song. It really resonated with me. I was like, that's a good song. Yay. So, but we did a couple different things. So I'm actually floating this item. So it is an apron. And I did the floating with a sticky stabilizer. So with that sticky stabilizer, I did not take off the cover sheet to reveal the stickiness until after I had it in the hoop. What that does is that protects my hoop from getting all that gunk and sticky stuff on it because nobody wants a sticky mighty hoop, especially as much money as we pay for those hoops. Definitely don't want it sticky. So this prevents that. I took a I actually normally take a pair of scissors, but Miss Linda mentioned using a pen, but I normally take scissors and I scored it so that way I could easily lift it up. And from the lifting up of that, what it did was it allowed me to pull up the sheet to reveal the stickiness. And then I did not have to worry about the I didn't have to worry about it getting sticky all over my my actual what's it called, the frame. Miss Linda, they're asking what size towel are you using. Hey, Miss Marissa, welcome in. So guys, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up, like, share it with your friends. The
I'm
towel
using
is
a 16. I'm using a 16 by 19 bar mop towels from Walmart.
okay.
Come
Okay.
in a pack of 6.
Okay. I like your so what on your shirt. That's cute.
Thank you.
Mine says so what too, but you can't see it. No, mine says go so. Yes, mine says go so. So what's everybody working on? It is Sunday. We have a lot of things going on. It's the end of October. You know, if you were winding down your Halloween stuff, because Halloween is later on this week, like literally a couple days. And then we got November 11th, which is Veterans Day. We're coming up on Thanksgiving. And of course, the Feast of All Things Christmas is coming up. So it is almost that time. Tracy said, I'm actually sitting. I fiddled around this morning a lot. Okay, all right. I understand. Now, did everything go? Did your party happen already, Shay Shay? Did the inner part of fence post quilt. Oh, nice, Miss Jennifer.
Okay.
Did you finish all the things you were working on for your party, Shay Shay? So I did. I've been working on ornaments. I actually, you know what? I made a bag. So I made a purse. I should go get that so I can show you guys. It came out so nice, like so nice. Now see, look in the middle of the mom. There's gonna be a soldier. That's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute, and she's gonna be holding a gun too. So that's gonna be cute. So I did that. I worked on some popcorn bags. What we got going on over here? Let's see. So something with my bobbin.
And stop.
Um, Let me see. Maybe I need to check to see how much thread I had left, but I should be close out. No. Let me make sure. Because again, I always like to retrace my bobbin. My thread, just to make sure nothing hanging anywhere and everything is where it's supposed to be. It looks like it's in the right spot. All right, so it looks like it's okay. So let's go here. Again, thank you guys for joining. We are doing some applique. I'm using some heat transfer. Now let's see what happens here. So with this heat transfer, it is all I'm going to do once I'm done with all of this is I'll take it to the heat press and press it down, and then you'll be good to go. But I'm putting this on an apron, and it's going to read Mom Veteran.
Miss Shawn, mine jump time.
So what does that mean, Miss Linda?
In jump time where it want to, I don't know. When yours messed up, mine messed up. I got ready to go sew it again. Everything gonna shift to the right. Yeah, so
Wait a minute. So it messed up after which? Where was it?
it was on the going to the on the O.
On the O?
Yeah.
So could you not have just backed it up?
Oh, I did back it up, and it went right on top of my Maggie hoop.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
That wait a minute. That almost sounds like it changed on the screen too, though. Did you look at your screen?
yeah,
That's pretty big. Yours is pretty big.
yeah.
I think you should reduce the size a little bit
Yeah, I
since you
did. I
haven't
just
started.
did.
Huh?
Yeah, I just did. I had to cut that bar towel in half. I had to edit size.
Okay, so instead of when you go into size and you see there's two boxes up at the top. It's normally that first box is selected. Then there's
Yeah,
it looks like it's the direction, and then it looks like one that looks like it's doing a whole bunch of M's. It's the second box next to it. Touch
zigzag.
that
Yes.
touch that one, the zigzag. Touch the
Okay, to
zigzag.
reset the pattern size. Yes.
Yes, so say yes to that, and that's gonna make you be able to make it even smaller and keep the stitches. Oh, that is
Oh wow, that's
really
neat.
nice.
Okay, edit.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? Now you can drop it down
Gotcha.
step by step.
Gotcha. That's a little tip. Okay, girl.
So let me tell you guys, if you have one of these brother machines and you feel like you can't resize it, there is a way to go around your resizing. When
I
it
see
tells
that.
you When it tells you you can't resize any longer, but you can. If you change it, click on the zigzag piece, it'll allow you to do that. Um,
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes,
I know it
ma'am.
now.
That's a good little tip. All right, guys. So here's my bag that I made, and I made it out of Tula Pink raw fabric. I also quilted it, and I'll have some video of the quilting pieces. I put it on the long arm. Now it does have a dual zipper, and so let me show you that. Really cute zippers. And so my little zipper pull is a thread, a piece. It looks like a spool of thread. So that's that one. And so you can you can make it into a backpack. Thank you, Miss Mary. Thank you, Jessie. And then on the inside, it also has, it looks a little ragged on the inside, but that was me. So I put the Tula Pink the egg pattern, but I also have another one of those same zipper pulls, and my pocket has two pulls, and I'm gonna tell y'all why it has two. It should just be one, but my special self, I wasn't paying attention. It was late at night, and I ended up putting two zippers on there. It should have been one. And so then my pocket, my inside pocket, is also a part of the Roar collection, and it has dinosaurs. It has a T-Rex on the inside. So I super duper love it. I also have the little side pockets over here. Let's see. Trying to figure out. So I have it's hard to put it in here, like get the camera up in here. But there's like the side pockets where you just slide stuff in there. And I use the outside fabric for my little slip pocket. So it's literally, you can just slip stuff down up in there. But I'm trying to remember who's the pattern by. Oh, it's not Parker on the Porch. It is, this bag is called a Parker something. Uh-oh. Got another issue over here. So, but it's my little bag that I made. I absolutely adore it. So it can be used for let's see what happened here. It thinks it should be on number 9. Oh, you know what? When I was messing with the other thread, it's on my phone, I actually unthreaded number 9. So let's rethread this baby. Okay, Miss Linda, is it coming? Is it going back? I hate you. Stop. I hate that happened. Trying to figure out why it happened though. Sounds like something that was weird. Because while mine stopped, it never shifted all the way somewhere else. Okay, so let me do this really quickly. I'm following the thread again because we're almost at the end. We got 4 minutes left on this stitch out for me. Let me just make sure. And I really do like to make sure that because sometimes, like you've seen here tonight, we have these little issues where the thread, what I call thread happens, because it does. But I appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight on a Sunday Fun Day as we are making a gift. And I have a lot of friends that are moms and are also veterans. So I think this is a really nice little gesture. And so while we do that, how about I do this? I'm gonna let you guys listen to the music that we had for that I made earlier today. And it's really nice. I know you're gonna like it. I know you're gonna like it. Let's see. So I think it's this
In
one.
a small town kitchen where the coffee's always hot, she sewed on her uniform, gave it all she got. Tucked her kids in bed while the moon was bright and high. Mom veteran, she's the hero in our sky. Sunday morning's quiet, but her story's loud and clear. Raised us strong and proud, kept our family near. In the land of freedom, she stood tall and brave. Mom veteran, she's the one who paved the way. Here's to the moms who served with all their might, in the darkest hours, in the broad daylight, with love in their hearts and courage so grand. Mom veterans, we salute, we understand. From the fields of battle to the home sweet home, she wore her stripes with pride and never felt alone. Through letters and memories, her love would shine. Mom veteran, your strength is divine. Embroidered threads in red, white, and blue. For every sacrifice, for every tear, Mom veteran, we hold you dear. Here's to the moms who served with all their might, in the darkest hours, in the broad daylight, with love in their hearts and courage so grand. Mom veterans, we salute, we understand. From the fields of battle to the home sweet home, she wore her stripes with pride and never felt alone. Through letters and memories, her love would shine. Mom veterans, we salute, we understand.
So that was it. Uh-oh, Christy, now you want to do your tree skirt. Thank you, Dunzel. It's gonna look nice. The smell of that red is pretty. All right, guys. Again, thank you for joining us. We are getting closer, so you guys can see the finished product. The other thing I've been working on is my popcorn bags. Hey, Mr. Darrell. I finally finished mine on Saturday. Oh, your tree skirt, Miss Jennifer, you finally finished it. So here are my popcorn bags. Mr. Darrell got a popcorn bag even for the guys. It's got a fire truck on it. Christmas one. So I've been working on those. Ooh, is Sean, are you still in here? I made bow cozies. How's your bow cozies? So more bow cozies. I love my bow cozies. I need to do popcorn and potato bags. Yes, ma'am, Miss Linda. Of course, I'm still working on my acrylic stuff, so I have my ornaments and my I made my night lights, all of that. Yes, her tree skirt looks amazing. She brought it up to the camera so we could see it too, Mr. Darrell. It looks really good. All right, so mine is done. It is done. All right, let me do a couple things. So I'm gonna take off. Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna take off the this vinyl and I thought I had a light down, extra light down here, because that's what's missing over here is my light. You know what? I know. Let me see if this can shine a little light over there. Okay. Is that a little bit better? Nope, it's still dark. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off here. And again, when you're using heat transfer vinyl, it's so much easier to do. And this is our salute to the moms that are veterans, not moms of veterans, but the ladies that actually served our country. All right. So now, because I did use the sticky stabilizer, all I have to do is pull this up. Just like this. And it's off. So now, pretty clean. And there we have it. And at the very bottom, it says veteran in pink. Of course, I have to have a little pink on there. But she is carrying a gun in the silhouette. What material? So I'm using, this is an apron. And so it's polyester and cotton. And I'm using HTV. Miss Linda is using a bar towel. And so all I have to do now is press it. And so this just kind of goes over your head. It's a good apron. And see, it's perfectly placed. Perfectly placed. Oh, thank you, Jesse. It came out really nice. I'm pretty stoked about it. It looks great. Especially since it's a design that I did. So I love it. So kind of cute. And the silhouette of the soldier with a gun and veteran underneath. Now, Miss Linda, if you're talking to us, we cannot hear you. So the next thing for me would be to press it. You're on mute, girl.
I didn't say anything. I'm standing over in the machine trying to watch her.
Oh, I thought you said, oh, okay. I saw you say thank you, but I wasn't sure if you were talking to us or not. So now, it had already went over to the other one when you said it messed up the last time. It had done that already, right? Like, because you're on the O. Well, no, you're on the M. Hmm. I don't know what that was.
If you look, you will
Uh
see it
huh.
started stitching
Uh
the
huh.
O on the inside. Can you see that?
Uh huh.
It started doing the O. Girl, don't ask me.
Interesting. But now it's doing it right because it's on the other M now. It's past that point.
Yeah, I'm a spanker. She already knows I'm a spanker. So I just
Yeah,
threw it
that
in the
looks good.
trash, child. Legs.
Right. Yeah. So this came out really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And then once I press it, it's gonna be even better. So once Miss Linda gets that M down, she has about
And watch this.
those are the shoes. They're doing the boots.
Okay, so why? No, you ain't gotta wait on me, but let's. I need to ask you, how was your thing you went to the other day? Impressions.
Oh yeah, so that was good. So I went to the Impressions Expo in Fort Worth. In Fort Worth. So that came out. That was really really good. So basically, I go to Impressions every year. It's the one here. It is the one of the industry leading conferences for garments, and why it's called Impressions. So basically, what they do there is you get to see all of the vendors. You get to see what the latest and greatest will be in garments for 2024, end of 2024 through 2025. And if you're looking for something particular, specific, you can actually find it then as well. So, like, one of the things that I was looking for, I always go looking to see what Next Level will have new because I love Next Level. They're like one of my shirts of choice. And then I also go to see um, what what's the other vendor. So I also go check out to see what some of the other vendors will have. So, like, think about who, let's see, my other favorite vendor. So I like to go check out the Brother booth and see what new machines are coming out and if they have new stuff there. I also got to see one of the coolest machines ever. Like, I thought, embroidery is cool, it's really cool. But I got to watch a knitting machine make a whole scarf, which I thought was freaking amazing. Like, what? A whole scarf? I mean, it was
Oh boy.
amazing. So I'm gonna put a video up because I watched that thing from start to finish, and it was awesome, like amazing.
Oh boy, I
And
got to see
so,
that.
yeah, it was cool. I mean, 100% coolest thing ever. Then it spits it out at the end. It takes it. What did he tell me? 3 minutes. 3 minutes to make a full beanie, a full on beanie. Then it takes it 7 minutes to make a scarf. So if you think of that, that's 10 minutes to make a beanie and a scarf. Then they have the machine that will, it's like a Uber type of what's that machine we have? Our oh my goodness. It's like, sorry, I keep moving this thing. It's like the serger. It will automatically, once you put it on there, cut the hat and sew it all in one fell swoop. Like in 2 minutes, it cut the hat out, stitched it up with the serger. Amazing. Like, amazing. I was like, what in the world? It was super cool. So love that part. Of course, everyone gives you samples. So you get a lot of great samples. And with those samples, they were showing different things. Um, I really like looking at the new kit line samples that they have. So there are quite a few vendors that have new kit lines that they are selling kit clothing. And there were quite a few vendors that were now. Let me tell you what the DTF vendors at this show. Oh my God! Normally it's like the screen print people. You got all the screen print stuff now, based on COVID from before pre-COVID, I think this was probably the best Fort Worth show that they have had since COVID. Like right after COVID, it was like slim. And I've been to Long Beach, so like Long Beach is the feast of everybody. Like you get everybody at the Long Beach show. But normally you would get a lot of the same people from Long Beach at Fort Worth prior to COVID. So I feel like this show this year was back to the level at which it used to be because while I went through the show in a day, normally it would take I would probably have to go back 2 days because that you stop, you talk to people, you get to understand the garments. Now doing that type of research and getting that type of information is invaluable because what I want to make sure of is that not only am I doing my target audience, I know my target audience. My target audience, they're all 35 and above, or some people 30 and above, depending on. But I'm targeting working adults that have jobs, want quality garments. That's my target. I'm not targeting our broke best friends in college. Not doing that. So I'm targeting the adults and the alumni, stuff like that. So I know as an alumni and an adult that I want quality goods. So making sure that I can actually see, feel, touch the materials is important. Now, in the world of embroidery and the world of thread, I cannot wait to stitch out something with this new thread that Gano has. It's amazing. Come back later because I'm going to do a quick short or a short video stitching out something on this new beautiful thread because they gave me a really good sample and I plan on making something beautiful with it. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Um, what was the other one? Oh, so for those of you that have Dash accounts, they're going to have a really good sale coming up. So stay tuned, watch out, be on the lookout because Dash is about to have a really good sale. And for those of you who don't know who Dash is, they are the maker of Field Tech. They are the makers of oh gosh, the other thread that I really like. Um, so not glide, right, glide. So they have glide. Um, so and they also have a really nice stabilizer for those of you that use sports shirts and sports material. They have a pro, I think it's called Pro Tech or Pro something 2.0. But it keeps your garments, the ones that have that stretchy and pull in it, it keeps it from pulling and all of that. Miss Linda, that is looking so nice. It's gonna be cute. So yes, I enjoyed the show. I came back with a lot of things, lots of things. Of course, my favorite hat people, Otto, Cap America. I did find a new hat company. Pitbull, you know, Pitbull's always there. But
Oh
this
wow.
new
Yes.
hat company, they had um a really cool uh corduroy hat that I liked, and the softness of their hat was amazing too. I'm trying to look at the name. I want to say it was called, oh, it was something with an A. My picture didn't get the name of the company in it. Isn't that horrible? I'll have to go back and look at the list of companies. But they had a
Yes,
really
Miss
nice
Jennifer.
hat.
You got to register. But yes.
Yes, ma'am. Anybody can go to the show, and they have them all over the country. So, well, I think there's what, three now. So in January there'll be the one for Long Beach is in January. Then there's Fort Worth and Atlantic City. So those are the three. Um, and it's really nice. Now here's the other thing. So DTF guys, everybody and their uncle sells DTF transfers. But I'm gonna tell you, they stepping it up a whole nother notch. So here's where they're stepping it. So Atlantic City might be the closest to New Hampshire, Miss Jennifer. So here's where they're stepping it up. They are going glow in the dark. Like, I'm gonna show you pictures. Excuse me, I'm gonna show you pictures because stay tuned. These are all my upcoming vlogs. I'm working on it. But yes, glow in the dark. Looks amazing. Um the other thing that I liked when I was there was um they had lots. The kids clothes were really cute. They had like blue jean jackets and all that. So the knit hats were cute as well. But then there's these new vendors like Super Soft, SUPA Soft. Their clothes felt really nice and they had a discount. So I'm definitely going to check them out. But again, I am such a, when you have a brand that you just really, really love, which for me would be Next Level or Axium. Those are my two go-tos because Axiom's out in LA. And, Next Level is just Next Level. They always bring it, and I don't have to worry about if the garment's going to fall apart, if there's going to be a problem, any of that. So I really, really like that. And so, it was a really good show. Had a good time walking around, talking to people. Met some really, really good other business owners. We had a good time. There was me and one business owner. We seemed to be following each other the first part of the morning because we were both at the same stuff. And then of course Cap America hooked us up, showing us all the good shirts that they had. So we had a blast talking to the Cap America guys. And then there's lots of shop talks. So there's lots of classes at Impressions as well. And so you could do those too. But the one thing, there's shop talks, and the shop talks are gratis. They come with it. And there was a lady that was talking about how she was using AI in her t-shirt business. It was really good. It was a really good conversation. So, and of course, Stalls was there with all the heat presses and all the stuff. So, Stalls is coming out with a new, let me tell y'all, this thing here. They have a new heat, and I'll show it when they have a new heat adherence to a hat. But if you could see this, it looks like stitching, but it is not. It is a heat vinyl that looks like it is embroidered thread. When I tell y'all up close, that thing looks so much like it is stitched on the hat, but it is not. It is heat pressed on the hat. It is not a stitching site. Like, they have done it. They have done it and making it look like stitches. I tell you, it's pretty amazing. So yep, that was the show, guys. That was it. I had a great time. Um I will be sending I will be posting a couple of videos so that you guys can see it. And see the little trek over there, so you get to see all the cool things that I got to see. And then we'll be able to talk about it. So you guys will be able to talk about it. But such a good show. It was a really good show in Fort Worth. I enjoyed it. So how are you guys doing? What's going on? How's it going, Miss Linda? You almost there, girl. Uh-oh, it's stitching out veteran.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What you think? What you think? How you like it?
Oh, I like it. I like it. Yes, ma'am. I like it.
It is such
Miss
yeah.
Christie says she needs to find one near her.
Mm.
I'm gonna show
I don't know
you.
that it's one near you. Not impressions. So not impressions, because impressions is gonna have more of the, and so they also have like the bag people, and Liberty's there with the all of the things that Liberty sells, because they have duffel bags and all those things. Like anything you really want to and put an impression on, whether it is adhering DTF, embroidering, or any of those things. So it's all really really good. But there's only 3 of the impression shows now. I will say that Long Beach is the largest. It is massive. It does take 3 days to get through that Long Beach show, because you can start out one day and you'll see part of it. But the last show I went to, there were 3 rooms, 3 large rooms in that convention center. Like, it took over the convention center, really. So it is massive. It takes days. You will walk for hours and days. So, but yes, I like it. Look, Miss Linda, it's almost done. Thank you, Donzel. I think it turned out really nice too. So, does anybody have any questions? Again, thank you all for joining. We really appreciate you all hanging out with us today. Um, I'm gonna be dropping a couple of videos in the next few weeks. So you guys, to give you share with you some information, share with you some things that I've done, that have kind of been off camera, and then I'm gonna go live and in a couple of different places when I go do some fabric shopping. So stay tuned. There will be some good things. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I got some things going on with the lasers too, so there will be laser things, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ways of how I incorporate my laser with my embroidery and all of that stuff, because that is a thing. You can cut, tackle, twill. We did that before. With the laser. So you can use your lasers with embroidery and also with your quilting. A lot of people, and I have done this for some people, make templates. So I can make templates and all that kind of stuff for quilting as well. All right, Miss Linda got her towel over there.
Yes, ma'am. It's done. Amen.
Nice. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
You ready to show us? You ready to show us?
Yes, you ready?
Hold on, hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay, I still didn't get the heat solvent out of here.
Oh, that's right. You were using a towel.
Yep, because I didn't want the words to float, fall to the bottom,
Oh no. Yeah, yeah, definitely with a towel. You have to have that. Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Okay, we ready. We ready. We
Ready?
ready.
Can y'all see that?
Oh, that is nice. Yes, it looks good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I had a little
Now
boo
you're
boo. I had to cut the towel in half. So
oh no. Well, stuff happens. But I don't know what that was. That's weird.
yeah, it happened last week too, and that's why I said she need a spanking. She'll
Oh.
act right after she get a spanking.
That is cute. It looks good. Miss Linda, everybody's saying in the chat it looks good. They
Thank you.
love it. Yes, yes. So we got finished. She got her towel. I have my apron done.
Yes,
And I like the iridescent part of that. Because it
that is
kind of looked
nice.
purple. Kind of look purple, kind of look
Mhm.
a little red. And then the silhouette of the soldier, that's so nice. I like it a lot.
Yes,
So, there's so many things that you can get prepared for all these different holidays and calendars and things like that. So, now if you guys weren't aware, there's like June or July, I think, there is a there's even a thing for PTSD. Like there's a PTSD awareness month,
mm,
and there's a different color ribbon for that too. So there's so many things. So many things. But this looks great. Miss Linda, I like that red.
yes. Thank you. It's some of the red that I'm using in the ABC quilt, but yeah,
What do you mean ABC quilt? You want to tell the people what does that mean?
yeah, I'm doing an ABC quilt for my granddaughter for Christmas.
Does
So
that
maybe
mean
next time I can oh yeah, click thumbs up. Maybe next time I can show it.
yeah, that would be nice. So like is it that you're going to have ABCs throughout the quilt? You got a
Yes,
letter
ma'am.
you want to you got a letter you want to show us?
I got one that I just finished earlier.
Oh, that's cute. So wait a minute, is the bust also embroidered or that's a part of the material?
Nope, that's the material.
That's
So I'm almost done
cute.
with it. I finished with the red and I finished with the blue. And
Mhm.
I got the yellow to do and then I could just put it together. And I'm done.
That is nice. Oh, Miss Patricia said she's actually about to start on an ABC quilt as well. Nice, Miss
Yes,
Patricia.
ma'am.
Miss Patricia, you'll have to make sure you join our Facebook group so you can post it. Like,
Mhm.
post it in the Facebook group. That is so
Yep.
cool. Very, very nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, Miss Linda Gray says she has some school fabric. You know what? I got some fabric with some books on it too.
Oh,
I
Miss Chrissy
have
said
that one on
in
my
my
list too.
list
Okay,
too.
Miss Chris.
That list is about 20 years long. God bless.
Talking about Miss Chrissy's list.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh boy, I tell you. All right, you
Mhm.
guys. Thank you. Look, Miss Chrissy, I
Well,
understand. I
she work at
really
the
do.
she work at the place that sell that certain one. So of course she got some of that.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. All right, guys. Thank you again, Miss Linda. Thanks for hanging out with
Thank you.
us, doing our mom veteran for this evening. I think this came out great. Thank you guys for hanging with us. Appreciate you all. Don't forget on your way out the door, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit subscribe and hit the bell because you never know. I'm going to be going live. I'm telling you now, this at the end of this week and some of next week, I'll be going live. So make sure you hit that bell. So when I go live, you get a notification because you never know what I'm doing. And I'm going to bring y'all in on some of the stuff that I'm doing. Okay. All right. So hit the
All right.
bell, hit subscribe, thumbs up. Miss Linda, thank you again for joining me. I sure
Thank
appreciate
you for the
you.
invite. Thank you for the invite.
All right, guys. Have a great night. And we will talk to y'all again later. Okay. See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sunday, fun day, oh so bright. Stitching dreams in morning light. Sewing fabric all day long. Thank you, watch us sing along. Great times here under the sun. Threads and needles having fun. Live or replay doesn't fade. Appreciate this bond we've made. Thank you all for tuning in. On this Sunday, let's begin. Laughs and stitches hand in hand. Join us, part of this grand band. Patchwork quilts and memories. Crafting moments with such ease. Week ahead, let's keep the glow. All together, let love show. From every corner, near and far. Join our circle, be a star. Grateful hearts and threaded ties.